Hi, this is Jacob Hornberger, president of the Future of Freedom Foundation, and this message is to our subscribers. And it's an end of year request for your support. If you haven't already made a donation to FFF to help us with our activities for the coming year, we sincerely hope that you will consider doing so. Those of you that have been with us a long time know that our methodology here at FFF is based on the power of ideas. That is, that ideas move the world. They are the way that we can achieve a free society. And so all of our program activity here is based on that philosophy and that methodology, that of spreading this uncompromising message on liberty that we've been putting out here at FFF for some 24 years. And so our program activity consists of our monthly journal, Future of Freedom, our FFF daily email publication, our op-ed program, our Economic Liberty lecture series that we do at George Mason University, our webinars, our conferences, our seminars, our on-the-road tours, just like the one that Sheldon Richmond and I did a couple of months ago. That all of this program activity is based on the idea that we can change the world. We can move America in a better, more peaceful, more prosperous direction. And that, of course, depends on your support. A good example of donor support is this conference within a conference that we're planning at the International Students for Liberty Conference this coming February in DC. And I hope you guys will consider coming to it, because it's not just for students, it's also for non-students. And we have put together possibly the finest program in our 24-year history. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. We've got this fantastic panel that's going to be before the General Assembly, consisting of Oliver Stone, the Hollywood director, and Jeremy Scahill, who produced this great film called Dirty Wars, and then Peter Kuznick, is Oliver Stone's collaborator in his Showtime series, uh, Untold History. And how this thing came about was I went to a program where Stone and Kuznick were presenting, and I went up and introduced myself. And so we started emailing back and forth, Oliver Stone and me. And I finally told him, I said, hey, look, we've got this program we're putting together at the Students for Liberty Conference, and we've got a grant to help us put this thing together. Would you consider coming and talking at it? He said, I'd love to. And then he was the one that suggested Jeremy Scahill, whose film has won an award at the Sundance Film Festival. And so we got in touch with a producer of his film, and he got in touch with Scahill, and he said, I'd love to do it. So we've got this fantastic panel on civil liberties and the national security state with other great speakers. Jonathan Turley, who many of you will recall, spoke at our 2007-2008 conferences on civil liberties, along with Stephen Kinzer. Turley is one of the top 500 lawyers in the country, and Kinzer's got this fantastic new book out on the Dulles brothers and regime change operations. It's been reviewed in the New York Times, the Washington Post, and many other big publications. We were able to line up Jamil Jaffer, who's ACLU attorney who's been at the forefront of the fight against civil liberties violations and the war on terrorism. We've got John Whitehead, who just puts out absolutely fantastic stuff at the Rutherford Institute. Scott Horton, who's got a great radio show. He's interviewed so many people in this area of an anti-foreign interventionism, foreign policy, pro-civil liberties. He's going to be on a panel with John Glazer, who is a former editor at antiwar.com and he writes fantastic op-eds for the Washington Times and many other publications. And then we wrap it up with the libertarian angle, where Sheldon and I are going to have a special guest, Robert Higgs, who's just been one of the at the forefront of the libertarian movement on the warfare state. So we've got this fantastic thing, and it's not just limited to students. It's also, open to anybody. So, we hope you all will come to this. And it's going to be a first-class conference, not only our conference within a conference, but the whole overall conference. And it gives you all a chance to interact with the students. We're hoping to attract a lot of liberal, progressive students to the conference, where they will interact with libertarians. So it's going to be fantastic. And this is an example of what we were able to do with donor support. And so we need your support. And you might be thinking, well, I can only make a $25 donation. That's great. I mean, you'd be surprised at how the smaller donations add up. And if you can make it bigger, $100, fantastic. Join our Freedom Club for $250. And to be honest with you, we need a few substantial donations too to help us get through the coming year. So we hope you give this your positive consideration. We'd be very, very grateful. Our work depends on your support. It's a nice partnership. We're out here spreading these ideas on liberty, and you guys are funding us, and that's how we've gotten through for some 24 years, and it's what we need to get through the coming year. So thank you so much for your consideration, and a very happy new year from all of us here at FFF.